Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today we're going to be making some bottle openers. So I want to make a couple of Christmas gifts, just little daft stocking fillers, and one of them is for my father-in-law, who absolutely loves the band called Yellow. So I thought I'll make him his own personalised Yellow thingy. Oh, what do you call it? I haven't even opened this. I've forgotten the name. Bottle opener. So I will be using my Cricut because we're going to be doing some words on there. Now I'm just going to open this up, and it needs a really good stir, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay, my little bin. Give this a nice good stir. Yeah, okay, and then what's on my stick, that's what I'm going to mix into my resin. So I've got about 2.5 ounces of resin. Not sure, I think actually I'm going to need a bit more pigment than that. So if you can hear anything, that is our lovely little lady snoring. Okay, right, I'm just going to grab another chunk. So I want it quite opaque. Okay. Yellow's not a colour that I tend to work with, and I literally just bought this paste just so that I could make this for my father-in-law. So I think he's going to like it. Hopefully. Okay. So that is nice. You want to make sure it's really mixed up and mixed in. Let me just, I think I need to empty my little bin that's on the side, but there we go. Right, so all I'm going to do is we're just going to fill this up. Like I say, I am going to come in with the Cricut, and oh, look at that, just about enough. Well, it is enough. I've got a tiny little bit left. So what I'm going to do is I am going to grab a little mold. Actually, oh, I thought there was one really close. I'm going to have to take my gloves off. Okay. There we go. Right, I think that one and this one. Okay, I'm not sure how much is going to hold in them and if we'll have enough for both, but let's do it. Right, I'm just going to put some cheap gloves on. So I've took those ones off, and when I take those ones off, my hands won't go back into them because they're warm and sticky. So right. Okay, so let's grab this. I'm going to do a little turtle. Okay, so making sure we've got everywhere. These little turtles are so cute. Okay, I want to do the little cat's head. Okay, and make sure to dome it as well, because I was going to turn that into a brooch, and I think I'm going to do the same with the paw, or a pin badge anyway. Okay, still got a little bit left, so let's do another turtle. Okay, like that. I might even have enough for a third turtle. Do you know what? Right, stop using that one. I'm going to use my spatula because it is so much easier to get it all out with the spatula, and you get so much more. Okay, hopefully there'll be no bubbles in that, but we did end up with all 4 little turtles, so that's good. And then Let's do a baby paw. And another baby paw. Who would have thought I would have got these few extra bits just by using a spatula. So this is just a normal spatula. It is just a silicone one that you use when baking. So yeah, but it does maximize your resin. Okay, just, we haven't quite got enough for that little cat. Never mind. Just cleaning up my sides. Actually, I think we have, well, even better. Right, okay, that's it. I will see you guys on demold. And yeah, I'll show you exactly what we're going to do with the Cricut to make this into quite a cool personalised bottle opener. So yeah, right, see you on demold. Right, okay, we are back, and I have to say, I think these are going to look fab. Let's start off with our little extras. I've already been on my Cricut, and I was going to put chicka chicka ah, and then oh yeah on there, but I don't think it'll all fit on, so I'm just going to go with the oh yeah. So I just did that on my Cricut, and then let's unmold these. So these are all of our little extras we ended up with. How cute are them? Oh, they're so cute. I love that. Might turn that into like a little necklace and earring set. See what I've got. And then we've got the little turtles. I love this little mould. I first saw this little mould on Glitz and Glitter by Michelle. I just fell in love with it, so I went on Amazon and bought myself one. Actually, I bought myself two. Well, how cute is that? So we will do something with them. So there's lots going there, and then this is like the main thing. So this is our bottle opener. Now it's very chunky, I'm not gonna lie. That's, oh goodness, that is a chunk, but I think it's gonna be gorgeous. Now let me open this up. So this is the bits and pieces you need. So the mold comes with it, and then what you do is you pop that in there. You can get a little screwdriver with it, which I think is really cool. Just turn that all around, and then we're just going to screw this into place, and then that is, there we go, there's one, and then our second one like that. Oh, I love that. Oh, that is gorgeous. So yeah, that is really, really nice. Now I've got my UV resin and I've got my lamp when I can open it out, because once I put this on the oh yeah bit, I'm gonna UV over the top of it, just because I don't want it to yeah, come off at all. So let me grab, I've got no transfer tape unfortunately, but what I do have is I've got some low tack tape from Tonic Studio, so I'm just going to use that. You could even use, sorry for the rustling, if you have it, you could actually use masking tape. So I've seen a few people use masking tape, but my friend has borrowed my mini Cricut for her daughter's wedding, so I don't actually have. Right, okay. And then I'm just gonna do all of it, and then hope it sort of takes it up. I'm hoping it does, but it feels very much like washi tape, so I'm not sure if this is going to come off. Actually, I might need to use something a little bit, or message my friend and ask her for my transfer tape back. Yeah, because that is not going to work. thought it might have done. What else do I have that I could use maybe? I wonder if my husband's got some. Yeah. Oh, actually, let's try this one, because this one is a bit, what do you call it? I've got a bit more stick to it. So hopefully this one will work. Now, that has got, yeah, I don't think this one's going to work either. The only other way is if now I don't understand why this isn't pulling off. Right, okay. It's sort of, yeah, see, it wants to. Right, okay, I think you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to try once more time, but I don't know if you can see. Like, it's still got, there we go, get rid of that. Right, if I can sort it, it doesn't help the fact that I haven't got any nails, so let's see if we can use this. I'm just going to sort of try and peel it away and stick it down, and hopefully, yeah. Do you know, I didn't think, I loaned it to her just before I changed the studio around, and I said, oh, you can keep it for as long as you want because I don't need it, I haven't got any plans. And then I had this bright idea to do this, and no transfer tape, so yeah, I should have just given her a couple of sheets. Anyway, I will get it back off her, but her daughter gets married this year. I'm so excited. They're such a lovely couple as well. So we've got the hen doing like next month. I'm actually filming this really early, by the way. So yeah, the wedding is in August. So I said that they could keep my Cricut Joy until, yeah, until after the wedding, so that if they've got any, like if there's anything that they need to make, then they can. Right there, this one's doing it as well. It's sort of taking the backing. I even gave them, so I'm using this vinyl because I gave them all my black and all my white. I honestly did not think about this at all when I should, like I said, I should have kept a few bits for myself. I wouldn't care. She literally lives next door but one, so it's not like she's miles away. She's an absolute amazing friend. Right, okay, yeah, this one's doing the same. We're nearly there. If you ever feel like my videos are a bit boring like this bit, please do yeah, fast forward them, because I always think, I'll stop the camera and then I'll do it off camera, but then I get so engrossed in what we're doing. There we go. Oh, we did it. Right, okay, I'm just going to cut that. So let's see where this is going to go, and I'm going to put maybe the O just there. Okay, and then, so I think this is going to end up being for Father's Day. I was thinking Christmas, but actually we always get him loads of bottles of different ciders for Father's Day, so I think that would be, this will be perfect for him for then. There we go. Doesn't that look so cool? That looks amazing. So what I'm going to do, I love that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop some gloves on. I'm just going to put my cheapies on. So let's do that. We're going to coat this with UV resin. Actually, if I put them outside, it is a glorious, glorious day. At the time of recording, anyway, it is a glorious day. Probably when this goes out, it is miserable. But yeah, we are just going to put This is UV resin, the hard type, and we're just going to pop a layer on so that we can seal those words in, because the last thing that I want is for these words to come off, because then it wouldn't make a really good gift, would it? So I think it's going to take quite a bit, but I don't want like a super thick coat either. Can you hear the birds? So noisy. Right, okay. Oh my goodness, they're really going for it. Yeah, sorry about the birds. We've had loads of birds recently, which, yeah, very nice of them to come and visit. We do live near the seaside. We're about a 10-minute drive away from the seaside and about a 10-minute drive away from the countryside, so we've got it quite lucky where we are. Okay, so there we go. Right, now need to make sure that's all filled. I'm just going to use a micro brush just to get around. Okay, so because there's some bits that don't quite go where they need to. I'm just sort of looking at it at an angle. Now the other thing I was thinking of, do I turn this into a magnet as well and put it on the fridge? But I don't know if I've got a magnet that's strong enough to hold the weight of this. I'm sort of a bit, I don't want to sort of risk it. Got bubbles. Right, I'm wondering if my heat gun can get it, because my lighter hasn't got anything in. There we go. And just get those edges. Oh, that got them perfectly. Just need to straighten out that edge. Right, okay. Right, let's get that cured. So I'm going to cure it for 5 minutes and then we are done. So while that's curing, I'm going to go and get all the bits that I need for our little extras, and then we'll come back and we'll do them. So I'll be 2 seconds. Right, okay, we're back. Just got my tools out. Now, what I'm going to do, I've got some pinch bills, I've got some eyelets, I've got some flat back bills, I've got my ear wires, and there's some necklaces in here. So the first thing I want to do is this little paw set. I'd like to make into earrings and into what do you call it, an earring and, oh my goodness, I can't think, a necklace set. That's it. Right, so what I want to do, because I want to put, actually that's still soft, so where's the, we're doing silver findings today, so I'm just gonna put an eyelet into these like so, because they're still just that little bit soft. It just makes this so much easier to do. So it's always good to try and finish your things off as and when you do them. So there's one of the little paws. And then this one, I'm actually going to use a pinch bill to add it onto a necklace. So again, let's screw that in. So, and just like so. And just keep going around. Right, okay, so that's them done. Now they're ready to turn into earrings. So just making sure that's the right way. Right, so they're ready to put into earrings. Now for this one, I want to use a pinch burl. And like I said, because these are a bit soft, I'm hoping that I can sort of pinch it in to the resin. I don't know, never tried it, so we're going to see. So I'm going to use this gorgeous leaf patterned one. Okay. And it's called a pinch burl because you literally pinch it together. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to pinch that together. And yeah, I was right, it has worked. Oh, that's perfect. So there we go, that's ready for necklace and earring sets. So I'm going to just grab a couple of ear wires and pop them on, making sure I've got them the right way, because that one would sit on the right side. So that means that I need the paw facing out to that side. So this one would fit on the left side, just like so. So when it goes in the ear, it's, yeah. So that is the earrings. And then, like I said, I do have some necklaces. Actually, I'm going to use the snake type. And you can get packs of necklaces all over. I tend to get them from my wholesalers. Right, so I'm just going to put that back together again, and then grab a jump ring out. I've got a couple of jump rings here. Hopefully, I don't want too big and I don't want too small, but let's see how this one fares. Oh, my nails are so weak. So weak. Right, so onto the necklace first, and then we're going to just grab our pendant, and I'm going to close that up. And you know what, don't use another pair of pliers. Stop being silly. Because that's why it damages your nails. Right, so there we have it. So that is a nice little set, all done. So, which is really, really nice. I'm just going to get rid of that broken bit. There we go. Right, I'm going to grab just a piece of card. Okay, like this, and then I'm just going to snip down. I will put these in a cellophane bag when I come to packaging it up. So there's that bot, and then I just wrap it around the top again, and then let's pop the earrings in. So you get to see the full kit together. There we go. How gorgeous is that? So that's our first one. Now for the cat, I'm just going to use my scissors just to do a little bit of trimming around here. I am so sorry for those noisy birds. Ugh. It really sounds like you're right on the coast, doesn't it? Okay. And then, so we did over part on this one, but because it's a bit too soft yet for me to play with, to use the burnish tool, so it's easier just to cut it. Right, okay, so there's that one, and we've got this baby one. Now what I'm thinking is it would be quite nice to sort of have them attached together. Yeah, and I think the best way to do that is eyelets. However, I don't think that's big enough to do, so maybe, unless it was, yeah. Right, I think, what are we gonna do with them? What are we gonna do? I have no idea. I'm just gonna, Right. I think let's just pop a flat back on there. Okay, so I'll get my glue out in a second, and then we're going to pop, yeah, and I'll pop a flat back on there as well. So I'm hoping I've got enough glue. Right, so let's just put some glue on these. There we go. I don't want too much because otherwise it will spill out. Now these will take a good while to dry. I reckon if I leave them a good half an hour to an hour, then that will definitely be dry enough. So I'm just going to lay that down there. Let's do the same with this little baby one. So again, a little bit of glue, and then the flat back bail on the back. Okay, and we can just turn them into charms. Right, now with these, I want one to go onto a necklace. Okay, so a bit of glue and stick that on. Oh, of course you're not going to, because why would you? Right, keep that there. Hopefully it dry quite quickly. Now I want a pair of these as earrings, so I'm just going to grab some bails out, not bails, sorry, some eyelets. I'm going to put the eyelets in. Okay, like so. And then these will be earrings. I'll just pop that in, and then we'll have another little, oh, put that on even more. So there's one, and then let's grab the other one and do exactly the same, because I mean, how cute are these? And they're so simple as well. I was thinking of doing like maybe putting some detail on them, but I don't think they need it, so that's why we're literally just going to finish it off and just attach all of our findings to them and do what we need to. Right, okay, there's that one. That one needs to go in just a little bit more. There we go. Right, just turn that there. Right, let's pop our ear wires on. Okay, like so. And then the other one, so again another ear wire out. Now these are silver plated, nickel free ear wires, so they don't turn your ears black or green, and very rarely do you get a reaction, which is really nice because I have very sensitive ears, which is one of the reasons why I started doing my own findings, was because I've got quite sensitive skin. Yeah, and I found a supplier that did really nice findings. So that's them done. Yeah, making sure that's still thingied. Right, and then this one, do you know what? I am going to make it into a charm, and when I say charm, I mean really simply. Let's put an eyelet in, and I'm just going to add a lobster clasp onto it, and then that turns that into a charm. So really, really simple. Okay, so that is in. I'm sure, yes, I do. These are not the ones that I normally use, but they will do. And then we need, let's have a look. Jump ring. Okay. Right, I've got two out, but I don't think I need two. That's just in case I do. I'm just going to open that up, grab my charm, put that in there. Yeah, and that's as simple as that. There you go. You have a nice little charm that if you've got like a charm bracelet, or even if you just wanted to add it onto key rings, you can. So that one is all done. Now this is, it is cured, but I'm going to put it under one more time. Right, I'm going to tidy up, and then I think while I'm off camera I'm just going to put a coat of UV resin on these once they're dried, and then once we are finished we'll come back and we'll have a look to see all of our pieces done and see how they all look. I'll put them on cards as well so that you can see them. So let me get tidied away and then I'll come back. And they are done. So I have packaged them all as well, because why not? So this is the bottle opener for my father-in-law for Father's Day. So this is going to go up after Father's Day, so I know that I can put it in, but they're so simple. But yeah, I know he's going to love it. And I think that I will be making more. I'll come on and we'll do some more together, because how good would these be as a Christmas gift? I just think they're fab, absolutely fab. Now the little turtles, so we did have the pendant, the earrings and the charm. I've decided to put them all in one package because they're just a set. They needed to go together. So that is the turtles. And then we've got the paw set, which I think is definitely my favourite. I absolutely love this set. And I'm very tempted to keep it for myself, and I think I probably will. And then we have the two cat pendants, so we've got the small and the large. How cute are those? They're absolutely gorgeous. Do you know what? I'm loving them. I'm loving creating with resin at the minute. I'm enjoying the possibilities, so I hope you're enjoying seeing these videos. I will be back with another video very, very soon. So I now post on a Tuesday and a Thursday a resin video for you guys. So I hope you're enjoying them. Thank you to all my brand new subscribers. Thank you so much for being here and supporting my dream, because that's what this is. I do have another channel. Links is in the description box below. It's Shiny Silver Treasures. That is all your paper crafting. Every now and again I'll put mixed media on there. So yeah, another channel for you guys to watch if you're interested in that. But that is it really for today. Thank you again for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.